Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our daily stock market insights. And we are now recording part two of our daily review. And I have collected a few more for you guys. And thank you for those people who have already watched our first video. I'm putting the link in the description box so that in case you have not watched it and you have some stocks in that video, you can just click the link and view it as well. In the meantime, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, I am also inviting you to please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're always updated whenever we have new videos. Okay, so let us go ahead and talk about these stocks for you guys. So the first one is MEG. Okay, nice bounce for MEG. Good, good. Okay, so looks like it respected this previous resistance over here, and we also had some bounce in that same level, and so I think this with this stock starting to trigger the MA20 line, about to break that, so I think we will have some bullish actions in the coming days. And I was reviewing my work from yesterday's stock market insights. So I was discussing about the vaccine, right? And some of the stocks, I looking at the technicals, they were clear cut on a decline, but because of what's happening around the globe with those news, uh, in some occasions, whatever the technical says, it gets negated because there are a lot of influencers in the market, and technical analysis could be one basis, fundamental analysis could be another influencer, and the news. Okay, so just bear in mind that there's no one can predict it, but we try our best as much as possible using our technicals. um, in most of the time it does follow the technicals as well, but it's just that I love to be incorrect. um, when I say it goes down and it actually goes up. That's the kind of inaccuracy that I'd like to be in to be in. Okay, compared with you saying it's going up but it's actually going down. But I really liked how the market performed today. Okay, so um, this is the support for Meg 2.99. That's your support, and hopefully it continues to move higher. In the meantime, I just want to plot this one over here because I see a resistance, and this used to be a support, so I think that will also be challenged in the short term. IDC. IDC also managed to bounce. Looks like it will also respect this. Let's just put a support at this level. Actually, the nearest one that I see at the moment is at this level. So since we have not actually engulfed the previous red candlestick over here, we're still smaller, right? We're still within the body of the red candlestick, so we're not out of the woods yet. This could just mean one day worth of a green day, and it could possibly revisit your 1.66. So I am just a little bit conservative here. So if you want to wait, 1.66 is the nearest support that I see right now. Home. Okay, home finally bounced here. It respected because 3 days, this is the third day in a row where you have the price level landing at almost at the same area, and it has some bounce that's reflecting each time that gets hit. So for now, that's the nearest support. Okay, but we're still not 100% safe because if we are going to do a trend line here, okay, if you're going to do a trend line, it still is following a declining trend, right? There, just have to use that trend line. So most likely there's still some room for the price to move higher. So your only um, trigger here is if it breaks this descending line, then you now have a possible shift in direction. But so far, um, right now, if you're going to look at the horizontal area, it is creating and establishing that support in this level. So it could also mean that it will just do sideways before it goes up higher. The 6.66 for us is the safest area. GTCAP. Okay, GTCAP managed to bounce. Let's just put this now because second day straight at that level. At the same time, if you're to look back at that area, that used to be your resistance. So it is also possible that we will just be establishing a support at its previous resistance. Now, looking at how far have we dropped from where it was before? Yeah, it was a significant drop. So I think it's a sale price for GTCAP, one of the major companies in the index. EMP, yesterday I think we also reviewed EMP. Okay, so, oh yeah, I remember. I was reviewing this earlier, and what happened was I was recording the entire time, and for some reason it did not capture my audio. So from this point forward, you will notice that I already have plotted some lines. There you have it. Okay, so what I was trying to say here was that you're now sitting at a resistance, and the second time around, when you visit that point, the next step that you want to take a look is your RSI. And you see here the momentum is trying to die down. So I feel that there are two things could happen here. You might encounter some difficulties breaking this resistance, but if it breaks, let's say it starts at 933, pushes the price higher, then you have a breakout play. But given that the RSI is starting to slow down, sentiment could also become more bearish this time. So I'm not surprised if I see a red candlestick tomorrow. So if you are already profitable, I'm not saying you officially go out, but consider taking some profit out of this trade. SHLPH. SHLPH, I've plotted the nearest support at the 17.93. Let's say price starts here and then continues to bounce, then that's good. Because if it drops, telling you guys, it's a bit far. It could be a drop of 8% decline. So if you're just merely trading this, make sure if this area gets negated and it doesn't follow our bias, um, if you cannot tolerate seeing a dip of 8%, then you have to cut loss early. Otherwise, I feel that the second support would be 16.41 if 1793 does not hold. Next is Tel. Okay. So what I was saying here, I was already doing all these analysis earlier, but the audio got lost. Anyway, so I was saying here that this used to be a resistance, and we managed to break out of that. And I would always draw this. It goes higher one wave, and then it revisits your previous resistance, now establishing a support. It retests the area. So I think that is what's about to happen right now. It could potentially drop at the previous resistance, and now it is your MA20 here. That could also mean as a possible support next 1292. So if you want, you can just wait for it to revisit that area first before you enter. And overall, there's still some room for, you know, there's an upside here. A lot, actually. Okay, but I wonder how long will it take for us to go back to that, because here, from the peak was 2015 and today is early 2020, so that was 5 years ago. um, DMC. And DMC over here, I have plotted 3.82 as our support level because it stopped here, but it managed to bounce. However, guys, just a reminder, um, in today's volume, it is not that much. At the same time, we have not fully engulfed this red candlestick. When you play um, the Bollinger Band, using the Bollinger Band as a trading strategy, when a price ends outside of the Bollinger Band, that means we could trigger some more movements in that direction. But today it bounced, and because we did not engulf it, it could still persist, or it could just do sideways. Um, we still have 2 days more. Normally, in the next 3 days, we should be able to engulf this red candlestick. That's how I look at it. Okay, so right now I'm just plotting it because if it gets negated, next possible drop would be around 3.34. That's the area. PCOR. PCOR, we had a doji today. Started at that price, ended at that price. Really undecided. But overall, if you're going to look at it, this I'm using this as my support level. Um, even if you do this, okay. So use this as your main indicator that it should not, okay, it should not break this line. Otherwise, it will continue to drop some more. But if it's, let us say it starts here and pushes the price higher, then that's a good story. Use this as your support. You can enter as near as you can in this line because this is your moving support here in an ascending uh, direction. So there you have it. Mac. As for Mac, okay, currently it's also a doji, right? Started here, moved the price higher, but people took profit just in the same day. Let's see. One day, yeah, after 5%, they exited. So this could be our support right now. The reason for that is because I saw this. There was a consolidation that happened here. You used to be a resistance. We managed to break out of that. So it is just simply retesting it. Okay. Next is HLCM. HLCM is currently establishing. Oh, I think I already did. Oh, not yet. Okay, HLCM is establishing a support at this level, 5.25. We're still not done with the downtrend, but try to take a look at this. While the price was moving downwards, your RSI is already starting to move higher. Therefore, um, that's a good story. That means we could be facing a possible bounce really, really soon. Next is RLC. RLC, yeah, this one is also trying to create that bounce. For 3 days straight, it was consolidating at this area, 15.52, and then now we had a nice bounce. I think that's already a confirmation that we have been waiting for. So if you want to enter anywhere between 15.52 to 16.46, that is already an okay price. Overall, you're still at a very cheap level for this stock. Okay, but take note there's an MA20 line here that could also be your short-term resistance. So just be extra careful there. If you are already profitable, lock in some profit. Cebu Pacific. Cebu Pacific is trying to establish a support at the 39.11 area. So if you want to start accumulating volume, then I think we have already reached the bottom at around 31.41. So it's your call. If you feel that it will still drop, you can wait. But if you are looking at it on a, in a long-term perspective, this is already a good time to start accumulating. Look at the volume. While the price was moving really, really low here, people have entered. See the difference there. The next one is URC. URC, let's put 119.49 as our support level here. There you have it. And the nearest resistance, of course, that's usually your MA20. So if you want to still get in there was 12.22 million on foreign buying today. So if you want to start saving, accumulating, then this is still okay. Still okay price. I don't think it'll drop anymore. Yeah. One of the more stable and surviving company, uh, one of the surviving companies amidst the pandemic because of the nature of their product. We consume their products. They produce um, food that have a long shelf life, so that's really good. BDO. As for BDO, I have established 90.24, oops, as our support area. And notice how we are behaving in your RSI. We are already starting to reflect a bullish divergence, third stop, and then each time it hits the bottom right there, the RSI is higher. ICT. ICT, this is your support. So always remember, try to get in as near as you can at the support level. So with the green candlestick today, which is higher than the previous day's candlestick, I feel positive that we will have some more movements to the upside for our ICT. Just take note of MA20 line here. I'm a big believer of MA20, very powerful. In a lot of occasions, it really respects that. Alright, our last stock for this video is SECB. Still on a sideways over here. Let's use 100 level as your support area. I don't think it will hurt you if you would already consider adding more volume here because you're very near the previous bottom. I don't think it'll go to that level anymore because it has stayed here for a long time, establishing that stronger support. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you once again for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell so you're always updated whenever we have new videos. And comment your request because I read all of them. I read your requests before I record my videos uh, because this is all for you. At the same time, I use this as time to study for myself. Okay, so thank you guys, and bye bye for now.